Hello, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Rivier University in Nashua, where we have a softball game about to be played between Nashua High North and Nashua South on Nashua ETV. Hello, I'm John Collins, along with Tom King at the most altitudinous spot in Nashua, where it's about 10 degrees cooler than everywhere else.
Well, at the field behind us, we saw something a week and a half ago that we'd never seen before and probably will never see again in that college lacrosse game. Let's see what we see here tonight, here at the softball
Perhaps,
field.
the length of the field goal you're talking about.
This is the game they all look forward to because basically both teams kind of rebuilding and not really. It doesn't look, unless one of them catches fire, that they'll be a postseason team. So the thing is this is their game. This is their season. This is it. Right, and if you're looking at players in this event, to really watch Lizzie DeRusha at third base, she can play about 5 different positions on the field. She catches, she pitches, she plays the infield. The only place I haven't seen her is the outfield. So Liz DeRusha is going to be a key for Nashua South. And for Nashua North, I'll tell you what, the one player I liked when I saw her last year was Taylor Joyle. Taylor Joyle, the third baseman. She played first last year. I think Taylor Joyle can really hit. I think she's a great player. And look at this, John. Look at this camaraderie with Liz DeRusha coming over to give a big hug to the 2 North seniors that are.
I thought you weren't supposed to fraternize with the enemy, Tom.
Mac Brady.
That's great.
Mac Brady and Samantha Small getting a hug from Liz DeRusha. That's a big. That's really something. That's what this rivalry is all about. But
you could tell it was an emotional moment for Samantha Small.
Yeah, I know it.
A photograph at home plate right before the start of tonight's game.
Yeah, I mean this is Taylor Rousel took the job knowing that she had a long rebuilding plan here for Nashua North. And Kevin Handy he's a softball guy just like Taylor Rousel is. And they both are looking to try to improve these programs. The one thing, John, that both teams seem to kind of lack is pitching, right? The fireballers.
Which is really important in softball.
It's everything in softball.
Yeah.
It's important in baseball, too, but it's everything in softball.
Even more so, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is going to be, we'll see how the pitchers do in this game,
As Tom alluded to, not a lot of wins for either team. In fact, it's South
South's got a
couple, and North is winless.
Yes.
So it would be sort of an upset if the Titans could get their first win here tonight, and they'll start off on offense.
South didn't pick up their first win until I think about a week ago. About a week ago. So
Hope Blondin looks at strike 1 from South starting pitcher Kate Marvin. Right over the plate to begin things. Just off the edge, Hope Blondin plays center field for the Titans. They play her straight away at all positions.
Great facility here. I love it here.
Beautiful.
I love this softball facility.
Nice press box, too. Hard hit ground ball, base hit to center. That was probably the biggest gap in the infield between the second baseman and shortstop, and Hope Blondin found it with a nice crisply hit ground ball.
That was a big gap, and you'd hope that you'd be able to get to that a little bit quicker with range, but they left that space wide open, and it was hard hit.
Yeah.
So North.
Kayla Redmond, second baseman for the Titans, fakes a bunt.
Well, I was just going to say, the way these teams hit, I don't think you're going to see too many bunts, but then she squares. But I don't maybe force South to try to field it, but they've got athletes. I mean, look, there's some familiar names on this team, John. Morgan Gillis, Liz DeRusha. I mean, these are familiar names that we've seen in other sports, right?
Yep.
So they're athletic enough. Pitching,
that's a strike call.
Pitching and defense. Both teams can hit the ball. Pitching and defense is going to be the key.
Ball and a strike on Kayla Redmond, who takes another strike on the inside corner. Good pitch there.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
So a 1-2 count. Kate Marvin starting off the game throwing strikes. There's another one, pop up in the infield, one down.
Pop up, 2 hands. You notice no showboating in this game. She uses 2 hands, and she looks immediately back to first base to see if the runner had gotten back or not.
Good play by Emily Richard at first. So pop up in the infield, 1 on and 1 out, and the 3-hitter, Samantha Small.
And on deck is Joyle.
Takes a strike. It was on the upper outer edge. Again, pumping it in the strike zone nicely. Kate Marvin working to her catcher, Brooke Berger, behind the dish for the Panthers. That was just off the inside corner. Samantha Small would like something right in between those last 2 pitches. Scoreless, top of the first.
Yeah, she got one, but it was popped up in no man's land, maybe. But that's a big play right there. Gotta have
Shortstop Morgan Gillis on the play.
Gillis is a good shortstop. You know, they've got a couple, I think, potential all-staters on this team in DeRusha and Gillis.
So here is Taylor Joyelle, a threat for extra bases here, could potentially drive in the...
I was just going to say, I love that gap for Joyelle in left center.
Yeah. Probably looking something middle in to hit it that way.
Tell you one thing, John.
Oh, another pop-up, 3 in a row in the infield.
Gillis
and
takes charge. That's
she
the
does.
DeRusha came over, but Gillis took charge. I'll tell you one thing, John Collins. The one thing I hope tonight is a competitive game. Because the last 2 high school games that I've covered.
Tell me.
Saturday
yeah,
and Monday. And you know what? We can throw in Friday night, too. Let me do the math again.
Right. That was the boys' baseball game you're talking about,
The last 44-5.
Ooh.
The combined. Baseball Friday, baseball Saturday, and lacrosse yesterday. 44-5.
Not good.
No. So
that's
we're hoping
what we usually root for when we do all of these games, a
competitive
competitive game.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Certainly that GNAC lacrosse game that we did last week, that was
fabulous.
A fabulous game.
Fabulous.
Didn't end the way that Rivier wanted, but...
No. And the soccer that we did right after was pretty good, too. So, but John Collins, I'll tell you what, though, you better behave tonight.
Oh,
right?
really?
Yes. Because I happen to know the security guard who's right outside here.
You do?
Yes, I do. And you know what?
Did he introduce himself to you?
Yeah, and you know what, John?
What?
You know, you act up, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And if you don't, I'm going to have to go out and get him to come
He's
in.
He's gonna have my son throw me out of here.
That's the dream. That's the dream.
Camden is loving this job. He says it's the best place. You know, he's worked at Market Basket and BJ's, and he worked his way up to the top.
Top of Nashua right now, right?
That's right. And he loves the campus and the atmosphere here at Rivier. So we are watching our first warm-up tosses from North pitcher Emma Church. Should have a tough act to follow here, as Kate Marvin was excellent in the top half of the first inning, inducing 3 pop-ups in the infield off of good batters when the Titans batted. Now South coming to the plate for the first time in this game. Emma Church. So you notice Emma doesn't wear any headgear. That's you know, a little bit of a risk, Tom, I think, in softball at this level. You think sometimes you get those hard comebackers, but it's a choice pitchers can make. Got to get the glove up quick on some of the line drives that come back through the middle. There's a hard hit, base hit to center. Nice swing by Morgan Gillis, and similar to how the Titans started the game with a hard hit grounder.
Yeah, you're right, though. I mean, usually you see pitchers with the face guard and the helmet on or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking a chance there. No doubt about it. So both leadoff hitters got on.
Yeah, and now let's see if the pop-ups happen. That would be really a mirror image.
I mean, North was getting that.
That's a fly ball to right. It is playable.
Caught.
And nice job coming in on it. Samantha Hall. Good positioning, good reaction off the bat. And so no Sunfield here in right field like we had in the Friday night baseball game, Tom.
We had the same problem on the Saturday baseball.
Oh, he did.
During the day.
Again, BG and Merrimack, was it?
17-2 was the final score.
Ooh. The runner is stealing. That's a good throw, but a little late. Good jump by Morgan Gillis.
Throws to the far side of the bag, and you're right. The good jump by Gillis.
Settled it.
She's at second base.
In scoring position for Liz DeRusha. Third baseman for South. Chance to plate the game's first run. Hard hit grounder in the hole. It's going to squeak through.
Yeah, but it won't score a run, though.
Morgan Gillis had to wait to see if that was played.
And I'll tell you what.
She could have run into an out.
She swung at a pitch that was high.
It was out of the zone.
Out of the zone. And just tomahawked it through the infield. So now South threatening. They can hit the ball. First and third, one out.
South's first baseman, Emily Richard, to hit now with runners at first and third and only one out. Emma Church's pitch swung on and missed. They'll try it. Throw to second. It goes into center field.
It's an error and a run scored.
And now a runner at third base again.
Yeah, you just basically have to eat the ball in that situation, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to catch DeRusha. The catcher doesn't seem to have that kind of target throw. She was caught off guard, and no one was ready for the throw. And
so Morgan Gillis scores as a result of the throw into center field. Foul tip at the plate. 1-0. The Panthers lead it in the bottom of the first. One out, runner at third. Emily Richard in a 0-2 count. Swung at that first pitch, protecting the runner that was stealing. And Emma Church's delivery right down the middle, but on the ground, and it's going to be 1-2. Good waist pitch there. Nice block by North's catcher, Nikki Gates. There's DeRusha at third base. Emily Richard awaiting the pitch. Just a little high. Tough one to take in that situation.
Caught in the strike zone, but crossed the plate high.
Yes, with the arc on.
Right. If that had dropped just a little bit sooner, that would have been strike three. Like that.
Hammered to center. 2-0. Solid RBI single by Emily Richard. Scores Liz DeRusha from third.
Well, she tried to come in with a little bit off the pitch, outer half of the plate, and Richard was all over it. The good thing from what we see here is that she is around the plate, right?
Yes.
Church is around the plate. The bad thing is she's around the plate because they are hitting it.
And Cara LeBlond is going to look at a ball just off the plate, barely.
If she could get that to drop a little sooner.
Yeah, then it'd be tough to hit her.
Right.
It would be
very tough.
Ahead in the count. That's a strike, right? Yes. On the corner. That's exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, that's what she needed. I think the other pitch, I think the pitch before that was just a little bit off.
It was.
Just a little bit. Those are the two best pitches she's thrown back to back. I'd do it again.
High fly left field. Having it in her sights.
Nice catch.
And making the play, Hope Blondin.
Blondin's a veteran. She's played this game.
So that's a big out for Emma Church. 2-0 the score. Natalia Rogers, left fielder for the Panthers, to stand in. Natalia has a smaller strike zone than a few of the batters that went before her. First pitch swinging up the middle. Good play to her left, and the throw to first base in a lot of time.
Didn't need to make that throw. All she had to do was just touch the bag.
She did. She had to step to her left to step, but Samantha Small wanted to show off the arm.
Definitely.
3 down, but 2 runs in for the Panthers as we go to the second inning.
All right, John
a 2-0
Collins,
game.
I will give you an inning away from me while I try to grab some of the pictures out there. See what I can get.
Hurry
take
back.
About an inning, and I'll be back.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins, along with Tim O'Neill on camera and our executive producer, Pete Johnson, alongside here at the Rivier University softball field atop Nashua. As Tom has informed us, it's the highest altitude point in Nashua, and it feels like if you look out on the horizon, you can see quite a distance. Same with the softball, the rectangular field, the turf field next door. And it's a treat to do a game from here, always, and especially for a well-attended Nashua High South and North girls softball game here in early May, where the pollen is out once again in the area. It afflicts some of us differently. Apparently I'm in the affected category, and it's been a struggle to try to stay healthy this time of year, but glad to be able to do the game. Dayquil gets you through.
The catcher, number 22, Nikki Gates.
Nikki Gates draws leadoff duty for the Titans, left-handed batter. Trying to get those 2 runs back for North. We trail here at the top of the second inning by 2. That's a strike on the outside corner, and picking up where she left off in the first inning, Kate Marvin spins. Beautiful pitch for strike 1 on the far outside corner. That one is a little bit farther outside. No, it's on the corner again, according to our home plate umpire. Our umps for today's game, Jerry Vayu and Bruce Campbell. 2-man crew. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3, and that was just excellent pitching by Kate Marvin. And the key pitch there was that it looked like a strike for about 30 of the 45 feet, and it just dropped right at the end below the knees. Tough pitch to hit, and it turns into a 3-pitch strikeout of Nikki Gates, victimized by the great locating. That one is a little low. You see our home plate umpire wanted to think about giving the call, but realized it was over the corner but down. Kayla Dahl is the batter, and she takes one inside. 2-0. Look back to the umpire, see whether he thought it caught the corner. He did not. 2 balls, no strikes. To the Titans' first baseman. Good take, just below the knees. That was the 0-2 pitch that she threw to Nikki Gates, that Gates took a swing at because it was too close to take with 2 strikes. With no strikes, Kayla Dahl, good take there, is up 3 balls and no strikes. That's down the middle. Kate Marvin not about to walk anybody if she can help it. Here's the 3-0. It's probably going to be in the same spot. Let's see if Kayla Dahl will swing at it. And she fouls it off. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Good challenge pitch there from Kate Marvin. Kayla class at 2025. Just a sophomore. Do the 3-2 pitch up above the shoulders, and taking her base, Kayla Dahl works a walk with 1 out. Titans need base runners. Kayla's aboard.
First base, number 28, Mac Brady.
Mac Brady, second baseman for the Titans. Trying to put more pressure on the South defense, get on base, swings and misses at the first pitch. Kate Marvin's got a really good sinker going, a drop pitch. It's a strike 2/3 of the way, and then it just drops below the knees. That was another example of it, but it is fouled down the right field line. That might have been a ball. But Mac thought she could have maybe driven that. Almost did. Almost got the barrel down to it. The 1-2, the 0-2 pitch on the way. Good one to hit. Popped up. Long run for Liz DeRusha. She makes the play. Liz DeRusha, good job of avoiding a collision with catcher Brooke Berger, who got over there in a spot where she might have made the catch as well, but an excellent reaction off the bat. Liz DeRusha, long way to run for that, and able to avoid a big collision and still make the catch and hold on. 2 down here in the top of the second inning. Samantha Hall, the right fielder for the Titans. First pitch swinging, a swinging bunt right inside the line. It might have went foul, but beating it out, Samantha Hall with a swinging bunt hit. It's first and second with 2 outs. South's first baseman, Emily Richard, coming off the bag, chose to grab it, try the swipe tag, but Samantha, good speed, got by her before the tag could be made. So to the 9-hitter now. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Emma Church, the pitcher, taking a shot at that high fastball. 0-1 count. So all 9 batters have come to the plate for the Titans in the first 2 innings, but they're still looking for that first run. That's a sinker low and inside, 1-1 to Emma Church. A double here to the fence, say, could tie the game. Best case scenario for the Titans. Looking for their first run and their first win of the season. Ground ball toward the middle. Gobbled up by the shortstop. Great throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Titans strand 2 base runners. No runs in, and through 2, Kate Marvin throwing a shutout so far for the Purple Panthers here at Rivier. Brooke Berger draws leadoff duty for Nashua South here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Panthers trying to add to a 2-0 lead. Behind the fine pitching of Kate Marvin. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for South. Brooke Berger, Haley Betancourt, and Kate Marvin also batting in the 9 spot, as Emma Church is for the Titans. And Emma's first pitch took a lot off of it, and it ends up bouncing a couple of times. 1 ball and no strikes to Brooke Berger. Took a mighty hack at that one and fouled it straight back. That would have went places if Brooke had connected on that swing. We're still looking for our first extra base hit of the game. 1 ball and 1 strike to the South catcher. Notice the bat speed on that swing. That could be dangerous if she connects with it. That's a really hard hit ball. The shortstop knocks it down, and it's going to be a base hit. Too hot to handle. That's not an error. That's a infield single off the bat of Berger. Hit it about 80 miles an hour at the shortstop on a hop. That's tough stuff. So first batter aboard for the Panthers. Here's the number 8 hitter, Haley Betancourt. Second baseman for the Panthers. Bunting. It's a good bunt. Third baseman with a nice hard throw across the diamond. Third was not open thanks to the hustle by left fielder Hope Blondin was hustling from her left field position to cover third on that. So there was no chance for Berger to take advantage. A good sacrifice bunt by Haley Betancourt. Good play made by Taylor Joyle at third. Hard, accurate throw across the diamond, or else Haley might have beat it out. Kate Marvin, the pitcher, chance to add to the 2-0 lead. Ground ball right side, scooped up by the first baseman, and she wins the race to the base. Kayla Dahl with the play, unassisted.
Number 5, Morgan Gillis.
Back to the top of the order, Morgan Gillis, who scored one of the Panthers' 2 runs with a single to lead off the game and stole second. 2 out, trying to get that run home from third. Facing Emma Church, pitches low. Blocked nicely by Nikki Gates, keeping the runner at third base. As well as Kate Marvin is pitching. Every run is big. North would like to prevent this one from coming home from third. Nice changeup. Slow mover on the outside edge, swung through by Morgan. 1 ball, 1 strike. Setting up over the outside again. That comes back inside. There's a pop-up. That's going to be a tough play for the second baseman, and it falls in there. You could see that Kayla Redmond didn't have a great bead on that one. It was off to her left and probably didn't see it that well off the bat. And it falls in for an error, and the 3rd run of the game. Brooke Berger scores 3-0. Runner at first base. Morgan Gillis stole second pretty easily her first time. Let's see if she goes again here with 2 outs. You would imagine they'll take a chance. Jill Daly looked at ball 1. That's outside. Almost like a pitch out though. As Nikki Gates keeping an eye on Morgan Gillis at first. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch to Jill Daly. Hammers it to right deep. It's going to be off the glove of the right fielder. Samantha Hall was in the right spot. 1 run is in, and it's a triple for Morgan Gillis. Got some good depth on that fly ball, and it bounds off the glove of the right fielder. So frustrating sequence there for pitcher Emma Church, as she put 2 balls in play off the bats of Panther hitters that could have been the 3rd out of the inning, either one. The Titans not able to secure those flies, the pop up in the fly ball, and the inning continues. It's a 4-0 lead now for South. Morgan Gillis scoring from first base easily on that because she was off with contact. And Jill Daly stops at third. Liz DeRusha with a chance to drive home a run with 2 out. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Liz singled hard to center first time up. Hard hit ground ball, and Taylor Joyle knocks it down. Hard throw across the diamond. Great play by Taylor Joyle on a hot shot at the hot corner. Not an easy play at all. The great job of knocking it down, and an excellent throw across the diamond to end the inning. But South plates 2 more runs, and they double up their lead as we go to the top of the 3rd inning. It's South 4 and North 0 here at Rivier University.
Do you want your blanket? You want your blanket? No?
Does she want a blanket and the blanket?
What? Oh, hey, Bill, how you doing? She texted earlier, like, give me a blanket. No, she's too old for that.
I was shocked at the game last night. I was trying to watch. I'm working with Alexia, and so I went to watch the game. And she goes, "Hey, we got our sessions tonight." I'm like, "Battle of the Bridge." She goes, "Oh no, we can get it in." Okay. Then I saw a text saying she was getting on it. Cut it back to 35 minutes. I'm like, still think you cut it. Then she finally said, "I got to be there 5 minutes." So I like the. No, we can squeeze it in.
Now batting for the Titans, the center fielder, number 5, Hope Blondin.
Hope Blondin draws leadoff duty for Nashua North as we move along quickly to the top of the 3rd inning. Hope, leadoff batter in the order, came through her first time up with a hard single up the middle to center for a base hit. It's Hope Blondin, Kayla Redmond, and Samantha Small at the top of the order. There's a ground ball slowly hit toward the hole. Long throw and in time. Oh, play of the game on defense there for the Panthers to retire the first batter. That one looked labeled for an infield hit. And a terrific throw across the diamond by Morgan Gillis to make the play. Anything other than a cleanly fielded ball and a perfect throw, and that runner is safe with an infield hit. One up, one pitch, one down here in the top of the third. And swinging through that fastball, Kayla Redmond, who popped up to second her first time up. The Titans' second baseman. Pair of twos on the board for the Panthers in the first 2 innings. Titans could use a pair themselves here to cut that deficit in half, but Kate Marvin is pitching excellent so far for the Panthers, making it difficult when also their fielders are batting good behind her. That one's low. 2 balls and 1 strike, a hitter's count here for Kayla Redmond. Got an extra base hit for the Panthers. Line drive caught. First baseman Emily Richard, perfectly positioned. Had to go down and get it, but never hit the dirt. And 2 out quickly in the top of the third inning for the Titans. Samantha Small popped up to short her first time up. Kate Marvin, timeout called just before the pitch, and I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's pitching form. The talk in the booth is that maybe Kate Marvin picked up some dirt as the pitcher. You don't want to do that. Far to her right, throw to first, in time. What an inning defensively for the Panthers. Great plays all around the infield. That was Haley Betancourt with a difficult play. That ball looked like it might be a ground ball single to center. Went far to her right and made a perfect throw to first, just barely clipping Samantha Small on the back end. So it's a 1-2-3 inning and excellent infield plays all for all 3 outs. We move along to the bottom of the third, and let's see if the Panthers can keep putting 2s up on the board here at Rivier. Bottom of the third. The Panthers have had the top 3 batters in their order bat twice already. And here comes Taylor Joyles, Emily Richard, the first baseman. Her second time up, facing pitcher Emma Church. Bounces the first one outside. Emma's not been able to get that first pitch over the last several batters. Now that's kind of hurting her, I think. Getting ahead of the batters would help. Ground ball foul. 1-1 is the count. It's 2 teams with a couple of wins between them, about 9 games into the season. Sharing the same success as the teams at the top of the Division I New Hampshire standings, Exeter, Winnacunnet, Concord. But this would mean a lot to either team to win this rivalry game. South-North Battle of the Bridge here 2023. And Taylor Joyle awaiting the 2-1 pitch. Hard and high to center. It is going to find the gap and the fence. Taylor Joyle is into second base with a double to lead off in the third. Emily Richard with the double. Cara LeBlond is the batter. Cara with a fly out her first time up. Good long ringing double there by Emily Richard. Rip foul. That was up around the shoulders area, and Cara got a good look at it. Just couldn't keep it fair. She flied out her first time up. And South has scored 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second, and threatening to do the same or better here in the third. Emma Church throwing to Nikki Gates. There's a bunt. It's fair. Throw to first base is in time. Good job of going up and getting that. First baseman for North, Kayla Dahl. Not an easy catch. That is the first out of the inning, and there's a runner at third now for Natalie Rogers. Rounded out to short, her first time up. Fly ball would get the run in. Anything but maybe a pop-up or a strikeout has a chance to score the runner from third. And you probably don't want to hit it to Taylor Joyle at third. She would be able to prevent the run as well. Pop up in the infield. And Kayla Dahl has it for out number 2. So both putouts for Kayla Dahl. And 1 out away from getting out of the inning with no damage. Brooke Berger singled and scored her first time up, which was last inning, second inning. Batting with 2 outs and a teammate at third base here. Good block of a ball in the dirt by Nikki Gates. No chance to advance for Emily Richard, who led off the inning with a double. Sacrifice bunt, pop up later, and it's 2 down. Runner at third. Pitch to Natalie is just high. 2 balls, no strikes to the Panthers left fielder. Well-attended game here at Rivier. Softball stadium stands are full. There's a bloop hit to right. It's going to find grass. Perfectly placed. Natalie Rogers over the second baseman's head. And that is a run. 5-0 lead now for the Titans as Emily Richard does score, coming home from third base. Brooke Berger. Discussion between the coach at third and
now running for South, number 16, Kaylee Georgiana.
Kaylee Georgiana comes in to run at first base, pinch runner.
Come on, Haley.
Haley Betancourt, the batter. So Brooke Berger with the base hit that brings home Emily Richard. And Haley Betancourt also trying to keep the inning alive with 2 outs. Looks at strike 1. Swings through it, 0-2. Emma Church doing a good job of just continuing to throw strikes, forcing South to put the ball in play, which they've done effectively in this inning once again. But no free passes. The 0-2 pitch on the way to the Panthers' second baseman. She fouls it. Emma Church towing the rubber. See the hole that the pitcher's feet go into. Hit batsman, so to first base, Haley Betancourt will take her base. That was a pitch that Emma Church would like back. She definitely had Haley on the ropes there with 2 strikes on her. And the ball just drifted into the right-handed batter's box. Hit her somewhere around the foot. First and second, runner in scoring position now for the Panthers with 2 out. And here's Kate Marvin. Pitcher having quite a game for herself. Grounded to the first baseman unassisted, her first time up. 5-0. The Panthers lead it. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Battle of the Bridge softball at Rivier. That's a little high. Emma trying to stretch out that throwing shoulder a little bit. Ground ball, hard hit and through. They're going to send the runner to long throw. That's a base hit. A 2-out RBI single by Kate Marvin. Solidly struck into the shortstop hole. And it is a 6-0 lead. And it is deuces wild for the Panthers. They've scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and now 2 here in the third. Both of those coming with 2 out. So a 6-0 advantage and a mound conference for the Titans. Another pinch runner into the game for South.
Now running for South, number 14, Keegan Dolan.
Keegan Dolan, the pinch runner at first base. Stringing hits together, the Panthers in the bottom of the order, and a hit by pitch produced a couple of runs. Hard hit to right, sinking fast. Great catch on the run out there, taking a double away. Right fielder Cara LeBlanc covered a lot of ground and grabbed that one. So Cara dropped one earlier, but not that. That was a great running catch in right center field to take a run off the board at least. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It is South 6 and the Titans 0 as North will come to the plate seeking their first runs in Battle of the Bridge softball here at Rivier on Nashua ETV. Stay with us. Battle of the Bridge stands at 4-4 following the North girls tennis win this afternoon. So that's the official tally, and that means this softball game will determine the 2023 Battle of the Bridge winner between Nashua High North and Nashua High South. And right now, South has a decided advantage on the scoreboard, 6-0 as we go to the top of the 4th inning. And star of the game, Kate Marvin, the starting pitcher for South. Very effective and also good defense behind her. That's a rocket off the glove of the shortstop. That was going about 90 miles an hour off the dirt and too hot to handle. It is a leadoff base hit for the Titans' Taylor Joyal. Nikki Gates trying to fuel a rally here. Nikki was victimized by 3 excellent pitches in a row last time from Kate Marvin. inside, outside, and a changeup just below the knees. So sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher. This instance starts off with a ball low and away. That's an easy take, and now Nikki is ahead in the count, 1-0. Off the end, that's probably a strike, but a pitcher's pitch at the knees on the outside corner, well thrown. Last half inning was noticing the positioning of the base umpire in softball. He was standing in the shortstop hole, and I'm sure that was an advantageous spot, a veteran umpire, but it just looked unusual. And then right after I looked at him, there's a swing and a miss, as a changeup that had Nikki Gates way out in front again. That's an effective pitch for the right-handed pitcher to the left-handed batter. You can see Nikki standing in the far front of the batter's box. Right after I looked at that umpire in the hole, there was a ground ball that he had to dance out of the way of for a base hit for the Panthers that produced a run. Fouled off to the embankment to our left. Stands pretty full here at Rivier for this Tuesday night contest. It was a gloriously sunny and warm day in Greater Nashua today. But here at the top of Rivier, kind of about 10-15 degrees cooler now than it was earlier. Great scoop, one-handed grab by catcher Brooke Berger. Made that look easy, and it wasn't. And it keeps the runner at first base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the left-handed hitting Nikki Gates. Looks like she could really drive one if she gets a hold of it. And certainly Kate Marvin pitching her carefully, too carefully there. She throws it way outside and low. And down to second goes Taylor Joyal into scoring position on the wild pitch. So the count's full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kate Marvin with a 6-run lead will try to at least make the batter Nikki Gates earn it here by throwing something in the zone. Nikki looks ready. The front of the box, that's ball 4. That's a good take, especially for a batter that's dying to whack one. It's tough to lay off on a 3-2 pitch that's anywhere near, but that is just good hitting. Good eye by Nikki Gates. She's aboard, first and second. And here's Kayla Dahl. Walked her first time up. Kate Marvin throws it low. It's a good take. It's that illusory pitch that looks like a strike, and then it just drops. And Kayla lays off. No out here in the top of the 4th inning. Promising start to the inning for the Titans. That's off the catcher's glove inside, and both runners will advance. So that takes the force off all bases. First base empty, and a 2-0 count to Kayla Dahl, who already walked once, and it's got to be in the back of her mind it might happen again. As Kate Marvin suddenly struggling a bit to throw a strike here. That might have been ball 3, but she took a swing at it, and it's down and in. Swinging strike 1, 1-2. Kate Marvin dealing to the numbers. It's a ground ball. First baseman gets it, and they play at the plate. Safe. She caught it in the air. It's a double play. It was not. Ball did not hit the ground, is the ruling, and there was a lot of throws for. Let's see. A little bit of confusion here about whether the ball hit the ground at first, and apparently it did not bounce, apparently. It's a double play. Wow, a very adventurous at bat off the bat of Kayla Dahl. Line drive to first. Ends up the play was to force out the runner at third for not tagging up. Taylor Joyal actually slid into home. That would have been safe. Then it was determined that it was a line drive out, not a ground out. And a double play. 2 outs. No hit ground ball to the shortstop, and making the play, Morgan Gillis. And after all of that, the Titans come up empty. Line drive out, double play. Score it 3-2-5.
Well, I mean, the umpire told her, you
Yeah.
got to go back. And so she got right
Wow.
up. Joyle got right up and ran back hard and caught, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't see that one every day. Does that count for your don't see every day?
yeah, almost. I mean, she
Almost. Would have been safe at home.
yeah, she would have been. And
Yeah.
he said she left too early.
Yeah, I guess so.
She must have
Or
left
maybe
off.
she just stayed off the base.
I think
after
she was
the
off the
call.
bat,
Yeah.
and then she just ran in.
Right.
And he said, no, you got to go back. And she got up, and because he didn't make a call. So I'm
Right.
looking for him, no call, and there's no applause one way or the other. And then she gets up, because I was right down by the south dugout, and
Yeah.
no one yelled throw to third. They just did it. They just knew what to do. Oh, I was going to catch that.
So a new pitcher in the game, as you can see, for North. Taylor Joyle will be
Yep. And
tossing.
That's a tough mistake for Joyle, because she's a pretty dependable player.
27. Taylor Joyle.
So that's a tough one. Now, in case
Yeah.
you're wondering, when it's 6-0, you are halfway to the University. University rule in softball is 12.
12.
So not 10 as we have in baseball. So
6 or 7 innings do they play?
they play 7.
They play 7.
And it's the same thing. It's got to go. It's got to, the team that's down has to have 5 at-bats.
Right.
But, South is chipping away. They left an opportunity last inning. They had an opportunity. They didn't get it. It was a good job by North.
Yeah,
So-
it was.
So, but two of the best players in the area in softball, I think,
Number 13.
Durusha and Joyle, were not.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Jill-
I had to wait a long time for a play at a base. That's for sure.
Jill Daly leads off for South, the 2-hitter in the order, has flied out and singled. Actually, we called it a 3-base hit off the right fielder's glove. Right back to Taylor Joyle and throws to first. The comebacker, 1 up, 1 pitch, and 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
Lizzie Durusha.
Lizzie Durusha has singled and scored. Grounded out to third. That was a nice play, too, on her ground out to third. It was a hot shot.
Hot shot, knocked down in front, kept in front, recovered through. Beautiful play.
Yeah. We didn't see a lot of these defensive plays last year when we did this game.
No, we did not.
And there's
They're-
some gems
They're
today.
better defensively. I think there's, the outfield judging the ball off the bat.
Yep.
If it's hit hard, is a little tough. So I don't know what the umpire.
How about that play Morgan Gillis made in the hole and a slowly hit grounder?
Great play.
Yeah.
I don't know what the umpire is instructing as much as he is, umping. I don't know what that was all about.
Somebody said that she picked some dirt up.
Maybe. Big deal. Right? Big deal. What's the big deal? It's dirt.
Not a foreign substance.
It's softball.
Yeah, I know. I get you. Lizzie Durusha, always a threat for extra bases. Certainly that base hit was a rocket up the middle, first time up. Southwood, very consistent, scoring 2, 2, and 2 through the first 3 innings.
Which is why Joyle is now on the mound to try to. But the thing is, the South is going up there. They're not waiting on pitches. They are hacking away.
Yeah.
And that's, I think in a game like this, that's what you want your team to do.
Oh, and speaking of that,
I thought that was going to hit her.
it was either hit or be hit.
Yeah, no kidding. Defensive swing by Durusha, and she nails it foul.
Kept her hands off the ball. That was pretty close.
Yep.
Somewhere in the middle of the bat. So it is a 2 balls and 2 strike count on Lizzie Durusha, third baseman for the Panthers, who also pitches, right?
Oh, she does it all.
Yeah.
Catches, pitches, third, whatever. Wherever Kevin Handy wants to put her. This is her sport. She'll
That's a
play
good
it.
take.
I forget where she's going. She's going to, I believe, a D3 school next year.
Yep.
Softball, I believe, is her sport.
Fastball pitch there on the 2-2. Now the count's full. 3-2. That's up and away. And it is ball 4.
Her dad, Ray, is former Nashua softball, head softball.
First base, number 33, Emily Richards.
Emily Richards 2 for 2, single, double. Run scored.
We haven't seen too much of his walks.
No, that's good.
Second inning in a row we've had.
Yeah.
Joyle just coming in, you would expect that a little bit.
That's a good pitch. Fouled over our right shoulder here. Strike
That
one.
was a good pitch. I mean, it had some speed to it.
Yep.
Everything else. That's what you want.
Yeah. Low in the zone.
Yeah.
See if she can do it again.
We're in the fourth. 6-0 in favor of Nashua South here in the Battle of the Bridge. The lights have now come on. They'll take effect in a little bit. Here at Raider Diamond on the campus of Rivier University.
Swing and bunt. Taylor Joyle's going to go to second. There's nobody there. Ball goes into center field.
Not the right decision there.
No. Get the out.
Get the out.
Get the out. We already have one
And they're
out.
throwing it
Throw it
around.
home,
We're gonna
and
play here.
safe is DeRocha.
Yep.
Took full advantage of the
Yep.
miscommunication and sloppy infield play. So fielding play.
And of course,
7-0 is the score.
Of course, the other thing is DeRocha stayed at first base. I'm surprised she didn't go on the throw home, right? Go to second base?
Emily Richards still at first. You're right.
Oh, is that Emily Richards?
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
And as Tom said, the choice of Taylor Joyle is one she'd like to have back. If you go to first base, you're definitely going to get an out there.
Yeah.
It'd be 2 outs, no runs in.
But Richard, I thought you were right. I apologize to DeRocha. It's only Richard at first base. DeRocha just scored. But I'm surprised she didn't go to second on that throw.
Yeah. There's a lot going
And
on.
what you want to do if you're North in that situation, I'll tell you in a second.
Carol LeBlanc sacrificed her last time up.
Your infield's a little disheveled, right? They're a little like, oh no, the ball goes in the out. No one was there to field it the whole bit. No one went over to second base. You're the outfielder. Run the ball in.
There you go. She was going to bunt there, but ball goes to the backstop.
Yep.
A lot going on, bunting, stealing, and runner in scoring position.
Yeah, none of this was happening when I was down there.
Emily Richard in scoring position.
7-0 in favor of South. If I had to take a guess, I would say that North maybe they may have already won the tennis. They would have been the favorites.
Oh, we found out that's the case, Tom. It's
North
4-4. Yeah,
Yeah.
North girls won.
Right, so it's 4-4.
And this was the decisive contest.
This is the decisive contest for the bridge, huh? How about that?
Ground ball, shortstop, bobble. Everybody's safe.
Everybody's safe. No advancement at second and E6.
Now batting, left fielder, number 7, Natalia Rogers.
Natalia Rogers looking for her first
Now
hit.
here I am down there. Kevin Handy's in all these pinch runners, right?
Yeah.
No one's running.
Yeah.
It's killing
No
me.
stealing, huh?
No, it's killing me.
Because he had the big lead. Line drive, and it's going to be foul down the third base
Foul.
line.
Angle, I could tell right away the ball was going to be a foul.
Natalia Rogers has grounded to short and popped to first.
Let's see if she bloops one over the shortstop's head.
I was interested by the positioning of the base umpire here, Tom. He's in the
She's in the
shortstop.
bunt.
Oh, boy. He goes to the
And that
backstop.
screwed up Joyle.
Chance at third.
No.
Oh.
Almost.
He's going to call up.
Wow!
Oh, what
Oh,
happened?
and Kevin Handy doesn't like that call. I don't agree with it either. It looked like she got there, didn't it?
Is that because she didn't slide?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, she looks safe anyway.
She doesn't have to slide.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. It's a good play. Get her at third base if she's going to go. You had the chance. You got a slow jump off a second.
Well, Brooke Berger's got a arm behind the plate, and she took a shot and gets rewarded. So that's a big out.
So a lot going on. You get a wild pitch, a runner down to second, and you've got the runner thrown out at third. And another wild pitch. Boy, Joyle is just
Yeah.
having
Struggling all
all
of a sudden.
sorts of control problems, and she knows it. I just think that's
Yeah, so
somebody-
I'm talking about the umpire right there in the hole, and he had to actually dance out of the way of one RBI
Yeah,
single last
you know,
inning.
he saw that play right at third base. He
Yeah.
called it out.
I mean, the veteran umpire, he probably knows where he wants to stand, but it's just unusual to see in a game.
Well, Joyle is wild high. All her wild pitches have been up over the catcher. That's mechanical, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a release point.
Yeah, it's a release point. Everything else,
Yeah.
she's not normal.
Overthrowing.
She's more of a first or third baseman. You know, that's.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of numbers here, and there she is high again, and we got a ball for her.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Brooke Berger.
Brooke Berger batting with first and third and 2 out. She's perfect on the day with a couple of singles.
Come on, Brooke.
Inning started with a, remember, quick comebacker?
Yeah, right to the middle.
And then that was the throw to, oh,
That's
hammered
the
to left
spot.
center.
That's the spot I was
And
looking
finds
at.
the gap.
Yeah, I was looking at
To
that
the
spot the whole
fence.
time. There's going to be another runner coming in here.
2-run score for
Two-run
the
score.
Panthers.
It's now 9-0 and a double to left center. I was looking at
Wow.
that gap, and I said, boy, if she could put that there, she could probably clear the bases to get 2 runs, and she did. And now it's 9-0 with 2 outs and a runner at second. And now Taylor Rousell wants to come in and talk to the pitcher. Or pitch runner, 16 is back in as a pitch runner.
Kaylee Georgiana.
Yep. So if I'm if I'm Rousell, she's going to stick with her pitcher, I think. So she called everybody in. The outfielders aren't coming in. They're standing out there, huddling up. So, I mean, you know, that's just a pep talk right there for Taylor Joyle. 1 out away. Let's get the out. Let's go back in and regroup.
So is that both varsity and JV? Pete? Okay, so there's an announcement about BG's game tomorrow in case anybody was planning to attend. BG baseball, varsity and JV game. Pinkerton has been changed to a 4 p.m. start at the Academy.
All right. Change to a 4 p.m. start. There's no lights on the baseball field. What was the original time?
Oh,
That's weird. That doesn't make sense. Game was scheduled for 4 anyway.
okay. So
Who tweeted that out, Pete Johnson? They don't have lights on that field as far as I know.
up and in. So in other words, like if there's 2 games being played, the second one's going to be in the dark.
Well, who's playing tomorrow? BG and Pinkerton? All right.
This is varsity and JV. 2 games.
Another high pitch.
Throw to
Play
third in. That's
no,
a good idea.
Almost.
Yeah, get that
Yeah.
Holman Stadium-like spring back.
The North crowd wanted it. Didn't get the call.
I'm not sure if their usual conditions produce a bounce back like that. Do you know? The catcher definitely has it in mind. That's the way
Don't
to get
know
some
the
outs.
field well enough,
Yeah.
John.
Brooke Berger.
Travis Giard, the SID at Riv, does such a great job. I don't have to go to too many Riv games. He
Oh yeah,
gives me all the info. And a walk.
that's a walk.
I'm surprised they changed pitches.
Nikki Gates is the catcher for North. She's got the good arm that she likes to take a shot if she can. But
See,
let's
now
see.
if you're Kevin Handy, you might do a few things here because you're 9-0. You'd like to get 3 runs.
Get the mercy rule.
And well, you'd like
There
to
goes
get,
the runner. She'll throw it. Nope.
Yep,
Take
no,
it.
that's smart play.
Yeah.
Smart play. But you'd like to get 3 runs. So your plan is get a base hit, score from second if you can, and then get your runner on first base and get her in a scoring position and try to get that 12th run. And then you go to the top of the 5th inning and try to get 1, 2, 3.
Ground ball to the
not gonna happen.
shortstop. Oh, it still might.
Error. Now the bases are loaded. Ouch.
Been a struggle in the field this inning for North.
Yeah.
Samantha Small
And now you've got a hitter up.
trying
Morgan
to throw it
Gillis.
before she got it.
Got a good hitter in Gillis. And she has the ability to clear the bases.
She would have 3 hits were it not for the great running catch
in right field.
by Samantha Hall earlier. Took a double away.
That ended the 3rd inning.
Yeah. Good block by Nikki Gates. Had to do a lot of that here in the 4th inning.
Joyle's problem is simple. It's been control. I think it's because she's not really.
Yeah.
I don't think she's their regular pitcher.
So Morgan Gillis swinging at a pitch that might have been down. Foul
down.
tipped it.
Yep.
1-1.
Yeah, if I'm Gillis, I make Joyle throw a strike. Of course, you don't want to be down to the count 1 and 2, but I'd make her throw a strike here.
Yeah, Morgan probably feeling so good at the plate, she's being super aggressive.
Yep.
So the 1-1 pitch on the way, and it's high.
Oh boy! And it's
Here comes the runner.
Blood runner coming in. She scored standing up.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's good reaction at third base by Emily Richard.
Yeah.
Or was that Haley Betancourt that scored? Good reaction.
Was it a pinch runner?
Oh, it was the pinch runner,
I'm
wasn't
not
it?
sure. And either way,
Yeah.
it is 11 to
Kay-
nothing
Kaylee
with the
Georgiana.
12th run at second base.
Swung on and missed. So it comes down to this pitch, perhaps. Let's see, it's 2-2. But Morgan Gillis could drive in that 12th run.
She could. But a good pitch will prevent that.
2-2 outside. 3-2. Taylor's probably going to just go middle here. Try not to walk.
Runner will be
anybody.
off. I think in the 3-2 count, someplace you can take off.
Look how deep they're playing her, even in the right fielder.
Yep.
Yeah, deep. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Good play by North's second baseman, Kayla Redmond. And we go to the 5th inning. It's 11-0. What a tease, Tom. One away from your
runner
dozen.
in scoring
Your
position.
desired dozen.
Runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
John, the security guard is in here. I asked him to come
really?
in to just kind of keep an eye on you.
Yeah,
Just in case.
Yeah.
I told him he had to behave.
Yeah.
I told him he had to behave, otherwise I knew the security guard.
Yeah.
I'd have him escorted out. We got an 11-0 ball game here as we go into the top of the 5th inning, and long time sitting for Nashua South pitching.
Yeah, he caught me in the Muldoon Center weight room, kicked me out one night.
Oh, did he really? You
know,
sneaking in
after
there?
hours, yeah.
You snuck in there, huh?
Yeah. So, who do you think you're doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, did you pay tuition?
No, I didn't.
I think so. John, we got a new pitcher for Nashua South. It looks like Jill Daly is on the mound.
Panthers, number 13,
Jill Daly.
Jill Daly on the mound. It looks like Kylie Georgiana, who's doing that pinch running. She's at 3rd, or no, it's number 4 at 3rd base.
Our next game on ETV will be Friday night, correct me, Johnson? It'll be a good game. I think it'll be a good game. Nashua South and this Bishop Gritton Cardinals.
So Carol LeBlanc comes into play 3rd. And Liz DeRusha is going to play shortstop as South shuffles around their defense a little bit. And Jill Daly doing the pitching. North still hunting for their first run. So we have, is it Exeter, Winnicott, and Concord, the top 3 powers in girls softball so far this year? I thought Exeter's
Yeah, Exeter's
undefeated.
been the dominant team in softball.
There's a big drop-off after those 3, right? Londonderry's not bad, I saw. And
Yep.
but this game meant a lot to these two teams, despite the struggles to get W's. And it's been all south so far. As you can see on the scoreboard, 11-0. Titans still struggling to come up with that run. First pitch, first batters rounds out to second, 1 up and 1 down here in the Titans' 5th.
Now batting the pitcher, number 8, Emma Church.
Emma Church, conversation. South coach wants to talk to the ump. Is it the North?
Well, let's see. Another umpire message to the pitcher. What is he telling these people?
I don't know. That was the North third base coach that had something to ask or talk about.
That's Taylor Rousell, the head coach.
Right. Ground ball, knocked down. Lee Richards steps on the base. 2 up, 2 down here in the Titans' 5th.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Hope Blondin.
Hope Blondin. Back to the top of the order for the Titans for 3rd time up in the game. Strike on the inside corner. Doing a good job in relief. Jill Daly throwing strikes. On the verge of a 1-2-3 inning here. She faces Hope, who's got a single. Start the game. Promising start to the game for the Titans.
Yep.
They only have 3 hits. It is 3 hits. Ground ball, foul.
Oh, I see why the time change was. It was 4. It was 4:30.
No, that's not much.
4:30. That's not much, but that's why. So, that's bothering me. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, they don't have lights. What's the big deal? 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 5th. If the Panthers squeak across, if they get one more out here and squeak across a run in the bottom of the 5th inning, this game will be over.
Here's the home plate umpire talking
What
to the
is
pitcher.
the deal here? I'm going to ask Kevin Handy what goes on here. The umpires just want to, you know, I have no idea what he's doing. Kevin Handy's going out and saying, what's going on here? What's the problem? Putting something, making a gesture to her face, is that it? Hand gesture to the face? What, you think she's doctoring the ball? I mean, what's the deal? I don't get it.
2 strikes.
Oh,
1 ball, 2 strikes.
give her another ball. Okay,
yellow
great.
ball.
Give her another ball. That's fine. But you have
Throws
to have
it by the batter.
you have to have a
a little
half-hour
extra on it.
You have to have a half-hour discussion on it. You want to check the ball now? You know? Jeez.
So strike 3, and the Titans
That
still
was
scoreless.
I'll tell you what. That's one of the best pitches I've seen all night.
So let me ask you this, Tom.
Go ahead.
South scores a run. Is it a walk-off situation?
Yeah, it's over.
It's
Yeah,
over.
Yeah,
Okay.
one more run, it's over.
All righty. I was watching a replay of a college game. They had a walk-off this week.
That's tough.
Runner at 3rd and tie game.
No,
Yeah, that is tough.
I saw 2 balks in the. I saw 2 balks in the Merrimack.
Right.
That was tough to see. It was just a tough baseball game. You know, Saturday at noon, you kind of figure somebody is not going to want to play.
Yeah.
One of the 2 teams. In the first inning, I thought it might be Girton. First ball hit, it was line drive, it was dropped. And then it changed, and then Merrimack, Merrimack gave up 12 runs in the 3rd inning. 17-1, 17-2 final.
So Jill Daly, who just pitched so well in relief, draws leadoff duty here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Panthers. trying to get on base and score and end this with a 12-run mercy roll if she can do it. But Taylor Joyle, like not, and she throws the first pitch to the backstop. One ball and no strikes.
Taylor Joyle's going to have to put the ball over the plate.
Yeah.
I mean, like that.
Ground ball, right side.
That'll do it right there.
Redmond.
Oh, speed. That's nice speed at first, running down the line.
Now batting, third
Yeah,
base,
Jill Daly almost beat that out.
Almost.
Play made by second baseman Kayla Redmond.
Mr. Russia. He has the power to put it out of here.
Really?
Yeah, she does.
So let's see if Liz is swinging for the fences here. That would be quite the walk-off. Way to do it.
Rivier University had a pretty decent season. They made the GMAC play-in game for the tournament. Lost it, but still won their share of doubleheaders sweeps here. They were tough. They were a tough team right here. That Raider Diamond.
Nice. Taylor Joyle throws a strike.
That's a pitch to Russia could have lined down the line, right field. It was just on the outer half of the plate. That I think, John, is the best pitch that Taylor Joyle has thrown tonight.
I agree. Especially if you're thinking of hitting one out of here, you're probably thinking about a pitch you can pull. And trying to go for the same spot? No.
Something there with the release on her hand or the grip of the ball or something is causing her to do that. That's about the 5th time we've seen her pop the ball up high over the plate.
Yeah, just hold on to it too long.
Just hold on to it, but put some spin on it if you can, and that'll do it.
The 2-1. Up high, 3 balls, 1 strike. Liz DeRusha's a good base runner. She gets on. She might try to steal her way around. Put herself in scoring position.
So this is it. This is for the bridge here.
Yeah. And she's on base.
Yep.
Might actually. So Nikki Gates, the catcher for North's going to keep a wary eye on Liz DeRusha, who represents the walk-off winning run if South scores it.
I don't know if she's the steal type.
She did.
Knowing that this team can hit.
Right.
You know, there's no pitch runner going in.
No need.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, Joel gets it over the plate. See, you've got to make Joel
Throw it first.
Almost. You got to make Joel throw a strike.
Yeah.
Can't swing anything out of the zone.
It's just being anxious on the part of Emily Richards.
Yeah.
She'd love to end it.
Yep.
She grounded back to the pitcher, Taylor Joyle, her last time up, that turned into that kind of that circus play where she went to throw to second and there's nobody covering. DeRusha wandering off the base a little bit. Nikki Gates looking for an opportunity to throw. She's a left-handed catcher, is Nikki Gates. 1 ball, 1 strike. Emily Richard waving that bat, looking for something she can drive. Pitch goes to the backstop, and DeRusha takes the base in scoring position with no out. Here in the 5th inning in a scheduled 7-inning contest, but there's the 12-hour mercy rule. And South on the verge of taking advantage of that. If Liz DeRusha scores, we believe game over.
There's that left center gap again.
That's a.
Yep. Not quite.
Oh, throw to second.
Oh, it gets by. And DeRusha will
go to third. Oh, boy.
And now with the wild pitches that Joyle has thrown, there's definitely the chance. But the ball could also come back, right? There's not a lot of room down there. And the ball does bounce around. So this is going to be interesting to see here. It's a 3-1 count. If I'm Joyle, I may put her on. I don't know.
Will Emily Richard end it? Line drive, foul.
Well, we are blocked out by the dugout roof. You had a better angle. But
I did, and I still lost sight of it at the
sure
very end.
Like, if you lose sight of it, then it's going to be foul.
Our cameraman Tim O'Neill was on it, said foul.
Yes, he was.
So we have a 3-2 count now on Emily Richard. She doesn't want, she doesn't want to walk here. She wants to end it. A walk doesn't do anything. That run doesn't mean anything.
Right, but she's got to be careful not to swing at a pitch 4 feet off the plate.
Oh, and that was a good pitch.
Good pitch by Joyle. Tied her up.
Yeah, tied her up. That might have been a strike.
Has some velocity. Joyle, if Joyle's around the plate, the pitch is good.
Yeah.
Right? It's when she just throws all over the place.
That was such a good pitch. She almost deserved the strikeout there, but an excellent job by
Throws it again, she'll get it.
Emily Richard for fouling that
Throws
off.
that pitch again, she will get it.
3-2 and ball 4.
Oh, DeRusha was almost caught
coming
trying to
down
come
the
in.
line.
Yeah. So first
I gotta say, Nikki Gates, the catcher, has an excellent arm. She's gotten her in trouble a couple times when fielders haven't caught the ball thrown to the base, as is the case here.
1 out, first and third. They might try to send the runner and see what happens. See if
Down
that
to second?
Yeah, see if that
Yeah.
causes a mistake.
That one is. It's a
Swing
wild
and
pitch,
miss.
and that's the game.
That's the game. That's it.
DeRusha scores. The wild pitch
Yep.
gets away.
And do they
And
know
let's
it?
see.
It's a game. Yep.
Yes.
All right, John Collins.
Frustration for North.
Down
And
I will go.
yes, Tom King, good
Yep.
job. So it ends early in the 5th inning as a Liz DeRusha's score from third base on a wild pitch makes it 12-0 and gives North the Mercy Rule win here in the Battle of the Bridge, a Battle of the Bridge game that decides the overall contest between the two schools, 5-4. Oh, it's 5-5? No? Oh, I misspoke. Pete tells me there was arena last week, so it could still end up track. Unified track could decide it. So it's 5-4 in favor of South for the moment, but the Battle of the Bridge 2023 is not over. For our cameraman Tim O'Neill, my executive producer Pete Johnson, and my partner Tom King, I'm John Collins. Thank you for watching Battle of the Bridge Softball, a 12-0 win for the Panthers. Good night from Rivier University, everybody.